meditation was not something arduous or difficult, but to say to the Western mind or even to the Eastern mind today, which is absolutely overtaken by the Western ideology, watching the mind is not an easy job, because so much garbage and so much crap has been forced into the mind that you will go almost crazy just watching it. It is a film which begins but never ends. You can go on watching day in, day out, year in, year out, and the mind is always ready to supply new images, new dreams. It is because of this I had to create few other devices before you can enter into a silent witnessing meditation like Vipassana, dynamic Kundalini, and others. I have made devices for you to catharsis, throw out your garbage rather than wasting time in watching it. It can be thrown out by Latihan, tremendously beautiful, but it is not a meditation, it is only a clearance. It can be done by dynamic meditation even better than Latihan, because Latihan has some dangers which I have cut out of the meditation. Sometimes Latihan people go mad because they cannot stop Latihan. It is an Indonesian method. Became immensely successful in the 50s in Europe and America. It never became successful in the East, because in the East, particularly in Indonesia, which is a backward country, there is nothing to catharsis. The man who invented Latihan, Bapak Subuh, he called his philosophy Subudh. He has taken the word Subudh from Buddha. It means the great awakening. But Latihan cannot bring the great awakening. It became fashionable in the West and then has disappeared completely, because it created many people who had to be put into mental asylums, for the simple reason because it has no inbuilt process to stop. Once you start Latihan, you are overtaken by the process of catharsis, and it goes on, and you don't know what to do. You are almost without any control. But in a dynamic meditation, I have divided into different sections. Latihan has to be done alone. Dynamic meditation has to be done under instruction. Then once you have learnt it, you can do it alone. Under instructions, so after each 10 minutes, the process can be changed. So you are always in control. It never becomes too big to take all control in its own hands. These devices are needed just to clear the rubbish that Christianity has created and to bring you to a state of naturalness, simplicity, and from there the only way is witnessing, which is called by Buddha Vipassana. Vipassana means looking at. So it will be good that if you are doing Vipassana, any silent meditation, don't choose that dynamic meditation becomes absolutely essential because of Christianity. Because Christianity has poisoned your mind, and that poison has to be taken away, thrown out. You have to go completely crazy to throw it out. Otherwise, that craziness remains inside you. And it won't allow you to get into a silent, watching, witnessing meditation. So do some dynamic meditation, do some jogging, do some running, swimming, and when you feel utterly tired, when you feel an intrinsic need to relax, you are free from Christianity, then you can sit silently and you can watch your mind, and it is not much. You have thrown almost 99% of it. Maybe here and there few pieces are clinging because they have been very old and have become glued to you. Just watch them. Watching is a process of ungluing those small pieces here and there hanging in the mind. Once they also disappear, you don't have a mind, you have a vast sky opening. That is the explosion. And that explosion will bring you to Satchidananda, to truth, to consciousness, to bliss.